Most people get this completely wrong. They think it's about what you do in the moment, but the truth is, it's about what you say. Thoughtful. Because the right words, spoken at the right time, don't just create attraction, they create an imprint that doesn't fade. See, in moments of closeness, walls are down, masks disappear, and whatever is said there goes straight past logic and into memory. Sighs, that's where most fail. They stay silent, or they say something shallow. If you understand the power of presence and psychology and attraction, hit like and subscribe because most people never learn this, and that's exactly why it works. Emotional presence is the ability to be fully engaged, aware, and connected in a moment without distraction or performance. It means attention is not split between thoughts of impressing, overanalyzing, or anticipating outcomes, but instead grounded in what is happening right now. This creates a sense of authenticity that cannot be faked, because people instinctively feel when someone is genuinely there versus mentally elsewhere. When emotional presence is strong, even simple words carry weight because they come from clarity and intention rather than habit. It slows down perception, making small details more intense like tone of voice, pauses, and eye contact, which all contribute to a deeper experience. This kind of presence also communicates confidence without needing to prove anything, as it shows comfort in the moment itself. Over time, people associate that feeling of being fully seen and understood with the person who created it, making the connection feel rare, meaningful, and difficult to replace. Words spoken in emotionally charged moments tend to bypass surface-level thinking and settle directly into memory, which is why their impact lasts longer than ordinary conversation. When emotions are heightened, the brain becomes more receptive, and even simple phrases can gain deeper meaning because they are tied to how the moment feels rather than just what is said. This creates a strong association between the words and the emotional state, making them easier to recall and more influential over time. Tone, timing, and authenticity play a crucial role, as forced or generic statements often break the connection, while calm, intentional words strengthen it. The mind does not just remember the sentence itself, but the feeling attached to it, which becomes a reference point for future experiences. This is why certain moments stand out vividly, even long after they pass, because the right words, delivered with presence, become part of the emotional memory rather than just passing communication. Certainty expressed through calm, grounded behavior creates a strong sense of stability that people are naturally drawn to. It is not about dominance in an aggressive or controlling way, but about quiet confidence that does not seek validation or approval. When someone speaks or acts with this kind of certainty, it removes tension and doubt from the interaction, allowing the other person to relax and become more open. This calm presence signals that there is no need to impress, chase, or force outcomes, which makes the connection feel effortless rather than pressured. Tone plays a critical role, as a steady, unhurried voice communicates more authority than loud or rushed speech. Body language aligns with this as well, showing ease instead of restlessness. Over time, this consistent display of certainty builds trust and attraction because it feels dependable and real, creating an environment where emotions can deepen without resistance or hesitation. Mystery combined with reassurance creates a balance that keeps interest alive while still making the connection feel safe. Curious. Mystery alone can attract attention because it leaves space for curiosity, allowing the mind to fill in gaps and stay engaged, but without reassurance, it can quickly turn into uncertainty or emotional distance. On the other hand, reassurance alone builds comfort and trust, yet too much of it without any depth or intrigue can make interactions feel predictable or less stimulating. When both are present, they work together to create a dynamic where there is always something to discover, while still feeling grounded and secure. Thoughtful. This balance encourages emotional investment because it satisfies both the desire for excitement and the need for stability. Subtle communication plays a key role, where not everything is explained or revealed immediately, but enough clarity is given to prevent confusion. Over time, this combination strengthens attraction by maintaining interest without creating anxiety or doubt. Slowing down a moment changes how it is experienced by shifting attention from rushing through it to fully absorbing it. When actions, words, and reactions are not hurried, the mind has more space to notice details that are usually overlooked, such as tone, pauses, and subtle emotional cues. This creates a sense of depth, making the experience feel more intentional rather than automatic. People often move quickly due to nervousness or the urge to reach an outcome, but this can reduce the emotional impact because everything blends together without distinction. By deliberately easing the pace, each part of the interaction gains clarity and significance, allowing feelings to develop naturally instead of being forced. It also communicates confidence as there is no need to rush or prove anything. Over time, slower moments become more memorable because they feel different from everyday interactions, standing out in contrast to fast, surface level experiences and leaving a stronger impression on memory. Making someone feel seen goes beyond noticing surface traits and reaches into understanding their emotions, thoughts, and subtle expressions without needing everything to be explained. It involves paying attention to small details like changes in tone, energy, or body language, and responding in a way that shows genuine awareness. This creates a sense of validation where the person feels acknowledged, not just for what they show outwardly, but for who they are beneath that. When this happens, it builds a deeper emotional connection because it satisfies a fundamental human need to be understood. It is not about constant praise or exaggerated reactions, but about quiet recognition that feels real and specific. Eye contact, timing, and thoughtful responses all contribute to this feeling. Over time, being consistently seen in this way creates trust and emotional safety, making the connection feel rare and meaningful, and naturally strengthening attachment without needing force or persuasion. What truly leaves a lasting mark is not intensity, performance, or trying to outdo anyone else. It is the quiet power of presence, intention, and emotional clarity. When moments are approached with awareness, when words are chosen with care, and when energy remains calm and certain, the experience transforms into something deeper than surface level attraction. Each element works together, from slowing down time to creating meaning through simple, grounded expression, forming a connection that feels real rather than forced. What people carry with them is not just what happened, but how it made them feel in a way that stays long after the moment has passed. When someone feels understood, intrigued, and emotionally at ease at the same time, it creates a rare combination that is difficult to replace. This is where genuine impact lives, not in excess or exaggeration, but in subtlety, depth, and the ability to make a moment feel truly significant.